I just like...
What?
It is my fault at the end of the day. That is my fault.
I'm confused, bro.
It's literally no one's fault but my own.
Wait. She apologizes for DMing Asmongold. I don't understand why people are mad at Asmongold. What did Asmongold do, bro? Like, does he say some shit that is like very reminiscent of somebody under a rock? Does he look like a rock person? Yes. That's his shtick, you know? Does he say things that's like, bro, there's definitely other sides to that. Yeah. But you know, damn, his dad passed. R.I.P. broski. Okay. Wait. Why people mad at him? What the fuck? Bro, AI, go away. Okay, why all the hurt? Why all the... Anyways, I've never watched him, but I'm aware of him starting to get popular. I saw a clip or two on TikTok. Right. A guy who doesn't want politics in games, who seems to only do political content these days. Maybe watch a more recent videos, understand very quickly if you can stomach the stench. What is happening? Yo. I cannot. He's basically a Nazi? Huh? Okay, let's see this take on him. Let's see this take on him. What the fuck? What's happening? What am I watching?
About a month and a half. And I made a tweet about this, and I said that I hadn't showered in a month. There were a lot of people who I suppose weren't real viewers of mine and thought that I was lying. And a lot of my real viewers said that it was a good start.
Get the dead rat out? I don't need to anymore. It doesn't smell bad. The thing is, I used to use a dead rat as an alarm clock, actually, for my stream. Because basically what happened was, whenever the sun would come up, it would start cooking the corpse of the rat, and then it would start smelling again, and then the smell would wake me up, and then I would know, oh shit, it's time to stream. Fuck! There are plenty of things that I have ignored them for long enough they did go away. Ignoring problems works very regularly.
Oh my god.
I'll give you an example.
What the fudge?
My teeth were a problem.
What?
I ignored them. They went away. Fuck! Why is there blood? Well, I used to have problems with my teeth, right? And so what I have to do is, like, my teeth would bleed at night. So it would just, like, accumulate and dry in my mouth. So, like, whenever I'd wake up, I'd take my finger and I'd just dig it out of my gums. And I'd just smear it on the wall. Dude, come on! Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I just think the entire video game industry has gone woke and gay. Like, what happened to a masculine dude with a hot chick on his arm? I love the idea of Xbox Game Pass, but I swear every time I open it up and look for new games, there's just so many games that look
Stop.
These different social issues, I think, for a
Yo,
lot
this
of
is
gamers,
horrific,
and I find it
but
to be
I
very
just feel like he's
disappointing
very
to see
sarcastic.
Whenever I'm watching like a new trailer on my stream, and there's
What the fuck is in the background?
a black person. Oh my god, there's a woman. And then I see my chat stream, and everybody is spamming woke. They're like, oh, woke game, woke game. Oh no, another girl protagonist.
What's happening? Why is his head just violently shaking, bro?
What's the probability that the government wants to frame the Tate brothers? Probably 50%. The government frames people all the time. Like, if we've seen anything out of, like, any of the leaks from, you know, the way that they tried to, you know, fuck with Martin Luther King and people like that, yeah. It's Romania? Okay.
I'm not going to cry a fucking river when people who have genocide that's baked into their laws are getting genocided. I don't give a fuck. They're terrible people. These people are not your allies. They are not the same as us. They come from an inferior culture, and it is an inferior culture in all ways. It is that simple. No, I don't feel bad for them. I don't care.
I would like to thank my top patrons: Dan, Overa, Dark Sunshine, Kuya, Dropsalot, The Irony Giant, Soma 13,
What
Dumpish.
the fudge? Bro, huh? Gag. Okay, so apparently it's all real audio. Oh my god, he reacts to it. Chat. I can't react to him reacting to it. That would be crazy, right? That would be crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's a rabbit hole. Oh my god.
Co-producer is gonna give you unique
exactly
sounds that
in one
actually
video.
fits your track in seconds. Let me show you. First, let it loose.
Something that's always chewing away in the back of my head, nibbling away, gnawing away like a worm in Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s brain, is the fact that possibly one of the largest streamers on any platform has one of the craziest pasts and potentially the poorest health a human being can imagine. We're not talking about Dr. Disrespect, we're not talking about XQC, not fucking Airsoft Fatty, okay? We're not talking about any of these guys. Ludwig, no. Today, we're talking about Asmongold, the hero of today's story, aka we're doing a deep dive.
I forgot he used to wear his hair short.
Of Asmongold,
It looks so
a man
bad.
of mythical status, of legend in my own mind. I'm a fan. I don't like the politics shit. I don't like any of the politics stuff, and that's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about the man, the myth, the legend, Asmongold.
Yeah, it's the LeBron of WoW, apparently. And looks like the guy might have shit himself over that. And it's like, think about the game, the narrative that creates,
For me,
right?
it's always like, why are there 65,000 tabs open? You know what I'm saying? And that's every stream of his. It's like he has them queued up. He has them ready. There's always so many of them. He never runs out of them. It's just like where they, how did you, okay. He's always prepared.
Looks like the guy might have shit himself over that. And it's like, think about the game, the narrative that creates, right?
And exactly what makes him so mythical and what people are always talking. A lot of people hate this man, and you yourself probably have seen him. Maybe you don't have an opinion or formed on him already, but you've definitely seen him in his coverage of Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard. He made like 3,000 videos. Actually, I think it was close to 87, which is a lot.
At this point, Your Honor, Ms. Heard's counsel is asking to move into evidence and publish.
I bet they are.
Defendant's Exhibit 730.
Objection. All right. Cut the tape, guys. Cut the tape.
84 videos.
It's just a Did I win yet, guys?
The dude's been pretty mad relevant for a while now, and he just loves posting so many videos, long unedited stream clips where he's yapping. He loves yapping.
If you laugh at a joke from a guy that's gay, it doesn't make you gay. So if somebody says something funny and you say that's funny, but you find out later that they're gay, you didn't just become gay.
If there was a Hollywood Walk of Fame for Twitch streamers, Asmongold would be one of the first to receive his monument. Also because he's doing this, he's been doing this for a long time. By the way, he has legitimately posted 87 videos in regard to the Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial, which is
sincerely believe
very awesome. Or at least that's according to a playlist that claims to be complete. Streamers in general blow my mind, but it blows my mind specifically that this guy has committed so much time and energy towards reacting to a trial in which two people detail some of the worst moments of their life. It was a very big deal back then, and I looked at it on stream. I made a couple videos about it, but like 87 videos. That's like 30 hours of video. That's crazy. Never mind, it's way more than 30 hours. He's got about 80 hours of footage of him talking about Amber Heard, Johnny Depp. That's legendary.
What I'm asking you, sir, is you
fucking hate each other
with the ethical requirements
Did you comply?
of the APA when when rendering
Sir?
the professional opinions
Oh my God.
that you've rendered today. It is
This is the execute.
It
a
is.
requirement of the APA. It is not.
Why do they both look mad? This guy looks mad. This guy looks mad. Why are they both mad? Maybe I should have watched this court case. I remember when it blew up and everybody was talking about it. It just, every time I tuned in, Johnny looked so sad. He looks so sad, and I'll be like, damn, I can't watch this man go out like this. Not like this. Damn.
The requirement of the APA.
That's the first domino
Right.
for the big legend. 2 whole work weeks of just.
If you lay a foundation. Do you know whether the records, medical records,
Oh my God.
from your EMT were produced in discovery?
Objection, Your Honor. Lack of foundation calls for speculation.
I'm asking. Overruled if she knows. Thank you.
Yes.
Great, we've made progress. Yes.
You know, that's what we gotta sound like, dude. Reaction channels, commentary channels, that's just, after a while, you
Yeah.
Shut up! That's what I usually say whenever my TV's yapping at me. Yeah, dude, 80 hours, 3 full days, no eat, no piss, no fart, no make sweet, sweet love. 33 days just talking about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Either way, it doesn't matter. Something else cool about it is the fact that very few of these videos have under 500,000 views, which means he could have made millions of dollars off all these videos. The guy is a legend. And by the way, spent none of it. He spent none of the money, especially not on like health or cleaning stuff or anything that normal people spend money on. Lay down. Quit doing that.
Woo.
I'm in a garage. I like
That
watching
was a
the ants
jump
come in.
scare, chat. That's what
I
we
like
call
watching
a
the ants
jump
come in.
scare.
They're all down there. I'm like kind of like my own personal little Asmongold. Got a little colony down here. I'm in a garage though. Okay, there's no ants in my house. I've got to say, you know, this whole ant bug thing, I'm bringing in this up real early because this shit is mind-boggling. If you don't know anything about Asmongold, you're in for quite a wild ride. Do you guys remember that clip in TLC with 1,000-Pound Sisters where they put the behind Amy Slayton while she was talking about how dirty her house was and how sad it made her, and there was a that climbed up the wall? Remember that?
In the past on my YouTube channel, a cockroach was in my video, and then the fans and haters seen it, and people were hating on me so much. And I tried so hard not to show them in my videos and stuff, and then y'all see them, and
It's like, how can you not laugh at that though? Come on. Like, it adds to it that she's crying. Like, damn, this is really making her sad. And it just, like, damn, what a slap in the face, you know?
it's just hard.
That's how Asmongold is. In real life, not added in post with VFX. This is real life.
Right.
Who is Asmongold, or Zach Rohr? However you want to refer to the man, he hasn't always been a React streamer. He hasn't always been the man who he is now and what he's become in recent years. In fact, as of the writing of this video, he's reacting to his subreddit to over 25,000 people right now. That's pretty cool, and he does this type of shit every single day. The guy is prolific.
If I die in Elden Ring, it's the game's fault, it's my mouse's fault, it's the computer's fault, it's chat's fault for distracting me, and there are a number of other faults that it is except for mine. So yes, obviously it's not my fault.
25,000, that's a lot. How do you get this large ass audience? Well, World of Warcraft. Ever heard of it? Wow.
What's up, y'all? It's me, it's your boy Asmongold. And today we're going to take a look at how Arms Warrior is going to be playing in patch 6.2.
Before he was a streamer, he made World of Warcraft YouTube videos with his original WoW channel, uploading his first video in November of 2013. 2 years after my first video.
I think he got more handsome as he got older. And that's saying crazy shit. That's saying crazy shit. But I think that's... Damn.
So take the L, Asmon.
But as I said before, you gotta start from the bottom to get to the top.
My first video was how to mod Borderlands on Xbox 360. Yours is way worse than mine.
Alright, you guys, I'm going to show you how to mod Borderlands today. It's pretty easy, a lot easier than modding Fallout New Vegas, I think. A lot safer, and have a better chance of doing it, so.
After posting a lot of WoW content, including bangers like my rant about learning real-world skills from playing World of Warcraft, in which he says that if he was an employer and his guild acted in person like they do in game, there's no way he'd hire them.
If I was an employer and I knew how half of like the people that I've raided with and the people that I raid with now actually act when things don't go their way, there would be no fucking way I would want that person in my guild, or not in my guild, working for me. There's no way at all.
So yeah, that's pretty cool. There's also another video titled Elliot Rogers Played WoW. If you guys don't know who Elliot Rogers is, he's a murderer. He's a murderer who had a YouTube channel, and yeah, there's a lot of content about him. I don't even know if you're allowed to put like pictures of him on YouTube anymore. I'm not sure.
Oh.
Yeah, it's bad. Pretty bad stuff. Between November 5th, 2013 and July 5th, 2014, Asmongold uploaded 198 videos about World of Warcraft. That's a lot. For his 199th video, he uploaded a video titled Streaming, in which he announced that he was going to begin streaming.
I'm going to start streaming.
He also talked about raccoons in his house, which is a small piece of a much...
Wait, I kind of want to see it, Chad. Wait. I kind of want to see it. I'm spelling wrong. Streaming. I just feel like it's not gonna. Nope, I'm never gonna find this video. You know what? Forget it.
Larger puzzle.
We're sad.
We will talk about shortly.
Last night I did, let's see, what did I do? Oh, I did ICC. I talked about raccoons in my house and how they got in my house, and then how I got them out of my house. Okay. And I think I did one other thing, and I don't even remember what that was.
Maybe that was his 199th upload, by the way. I'm not sure the significance of that, assuming no videos are deleted or anything along those lines, which I'm assuming is probably not the case because of the Elliot Rogers video still there. You think he would have deleted something else. Anyways, 2 years ago, he reacted to his stream announcement and how it got 250 viewers, which is very impressive for a first stream, for anyone really.
The first stream that I ever did, I got 250 viewers. Like, a lot of people tuned in to watch the stream.
He then reacted to the raccoons in his house by laughing, face-palming a bit, and saying nothing ever changed. And that was 2 years ago, which was 8 years after the announcement.
I talked about raccoons in my house and how they got in my house, and then how I got them out of my house. And I think I did one other thing, and I don't even remember what that was. And
is he in the same house?
The best thing about this is the fact that, like, nothing ever changed. Like, nothing ever, like, it's always been, it's been the same the whole time. Nothing's changed.
When Asmongold started streaming on the Asmongold Twitch channel, it was, of course, a lot of WoW content. It's just thing. He grew the channel to 3.5 million followers while continuing to post YouTube videos on the OG Asmongold channel. It was the heyday, pretty much.
What's up, y'all? It's me. It's your boy, Asmongold. And today I figured I'd do a little holiday video for everybody.
Just kidding. He's still growing massively. He's not fallen off even a little bit. One thing that's odd, and I don't know the lore for, and with a 5-minute Google search, I couldn't find the information for. I've also reached out to Asmongold before, and he just ignored me, or just didn't see the DM on Twitter or whatever. Either way, doesn't matter to me. He's got massive, big-time, ultra YouTube internet legend status in my eyes, so kind of cool, whatever. I guess. I don't have any idea. I'm sure someone will be like, well, actually, dude, he's got on him. That's awesome. That's cool. You got, and you're like 30, you're a legend in my book. I'm having limited respect for you. You're a millionaire. You made $1 million just reacting to this bitch, this shit, and you still got raccoons crawling on you. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Crazy cool. One thing that's odd is both the original Asmongold YouTube and Twitch channels have been abandoned, which is strange. He stopped posting on his YouTube channel after 919 videos, with his last upload being in October of 2018, and he stopped streaming on the Asmongold Twitch back in 2022 and has been since streaming on his second channel, Zacrar, which is not a partner channel and is therefore not monetized. Pretty cool. Guys,
that's
awesome.
Pretty cool.
What a legend. This channel is massive for not being able to make any money for the streamer nor the platform in which it's hosted on. It probably costs Twitch a shit ton of money that he just streams.
It costs him like $1 million or some change. Sorry, there's something happening to me. Okay, yeah. It costs like $1 million and change. I read an article once. Which is pretty badass, high key.
And is the 7th largest channel on the whole platform, according to Twitch Tracker, which might need to be taken with a grain of salt. He's averaging 26,500 streams and now primarily focusing on just chatting and not World of Warcraft. I assume it takes a lot of bandwidth and they're not making their money back, which sucks. No. Or does it? I like it. Take the L. He actually talked about how much money he costs Twitch in a recent video Apparently, he cost him about $8,000 a stream, and he says he tries to stream every single day, but he subtracts 20 days missed from the year, so it's 345 days. That's about $2.8 million he costs Twitch a year.
Yo,
let's go.
Thank you, bam, bam.
For about 8 hours right now.
Oh,
We're going to say that we have 9,000 viewers right now. We're going to put the average at about 8,000.
Okay.
If every one of you is watching at 1080p and you have been the whole time, it costs Twitch $4,360 to run this stream. That's how that works. That is why Twitch is losing money. This is the reason. Per year? No, for this stream. That's this stream, not per month. This singular stream at 8 hours of stream.
Dan must fucking hate me.
I kick that guy off. What? And he's dirty? He's got bugs on him? What? To be fair, though, the estimate does come from a website that estimates the cost of bandwidth for Twitch, which I love using the website. It's pretty cool. It could be more. It could be less. There is a reason that Amazon bought Twitch, because they have AWS, and it's like, you know, vertical integration. Classic. Though just over a week ago, Mr. Asmongold himself said on a stream that there's a good chance he'll have to partner the channel that so that Twitch will play ads on it so they can start making something.
I might have to partner the channel.
Off the content that he's just react farming and then uploading it to YouTube and making a bunch of money off of. It's pretty funny. They've got to hate that guy. They're just waiting for him to slip up, I bet. Yeah, man. He's been doing fine off of YouTube, I assume, if he's been doing it right and actually activating the ads. He's also a founder of OTK, one of the biggest creator organizations, One True King, bunch of well-known people in there. Jay Schlatt, S-Fan, Mizkif, etc. He's doing fine, and realistically, whatever amount of money Asmongold has coming in, he doesn't need that much of it. He's a very simple guy. Most people don't need that much money. He's not flexing Rolexes and shit like XQC.
How are you supposed to close that? Like this?
And in a recent interview, he says that he only utilizes about 1% of his income.
I probably spend less than 1% of what I make. And I don't really spend any money for any reason unless it's eating food. Unless it's something that's related to my job.
1%? Are you kidding me? That's crazy. Frugal. Living within his means. What are you going to do with the other 99%, though? What are you going to do with that? You ain't going to spend all that, are you? Probably not. What the the point? Might as well throw it in the trash or something. Or give it to me.
Literally just save it. What?
In spite of being able to sell out a sports stadium worth of live viewers every single day, there's a dark side to Asmongold, aka Zach Rohr, aka Zach, aka the guy that reacted to and talked about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard for 3 consecutive days straight with no time for poo, pee, fart, shit, piss, drink, eat. A lot of people have seen this darker side. They know the meme. They know the mythical status of this man's life. But the average content consumer may not know. And that's what the point of this video today is. I think this shit is so interesting. Genuinely, I do. I do not understand it even one little amount, but I love it, I tell you what. So, Zachary has lived in the same house for over 10 years. And under normal circumstances, that's normal. You found the place you love. There's no need to move. You should, maybe if you love the house, you should take care of it. If not for your safety, then at least for your health, which is the only thing human beings actually have. 2 things.
Why you like this?
Their attention, their observation, their ability to rationalize. And
why were you screaming? Oh my God, my life.
So wash your in your asshole.
Gully.
And then other than that, take it easy. Sorry, mushroom tip. So yeah, overcleaning potentially bad. Doesn't mean you should shower once a month. That's not recommended by doctors. Once a day.
Not at all.
Hey guys, also turns out leaving food and drinks out in your mushroom tip. So yeah, overcleaning potentially bad. Doesn't mean you should shower once a month. That's not recommended by doctors. Once a day is fine. Hey guys, also turns out leaving food and drinks out in your home for days or months in this case at a time it can impact your health. The U.S. Department of Agriculture's Food Safety and Inspection Service has a page about molds and the molds that grow on food and the potential dangers that these molds can cause. Allergic reactions, respiratory problems. In some instances, they can produce poisonous mycotoxins that make you sick. Black molds. Black mold's very bad. I love mold. Every now and then I'll get a loaf of bread that's really moldy. I'll like let one mold and then I'll put the bagger on my head and I'll go,
what?
I don't do drugs or smoke or anything like that, but I do, you know.
What's the plan?
I hermetically interact with mycotoxins. Hormetic mycotoxin
Get out of here.
moment.
Go around the other
Just kidding, don't do
side.
that. Mold's not the only substance
She's
that can
really
have an
just
impact on your
slumped.
health, and after Asmongold's month without showering, he posted a video talking about why he doesn't drink or use recreational drugs. Some of his reasons are totally understandable reasons.
Chat, what the
Perfectly
heck?
based, perfectly red pill.
Today, I want to talk to you all about why I don't smoke, why
Hey,
I don't do
stop
any
it.
recreational drugs,
Hey,
and why I
stop.
don't drink.
He'd rather have his money spent on video games as
Get outta
opposed to
here.
drinking or drugs.
At the very early stages, right, back in middle school, whenever I first had some of my friends drinking
my
and
God, I don't know what's
smoking weed and doing a little bit, a few other drugs too, but mostly just like, you know, the casual
Bro.
middle school, you know, early high school stuff.
She's like flipping
why I
on
didn't
my
do it
desk.
then? Pretty
Girly.
fucking simple. Could spend $30 on weed,
Why you
or I
like
could spend
this?
$30 on a video game.
He's also worried about developing an addiction, potentially.
Whenever I was a
Mm-hmm.
little kid, this might sound kind of crazy, but whenever I was a little kid, I always expected that I would grow up and be a drug addict. Because, you know, watch the streams or
What do you
streams,
mean you
watch,
expected it?
you know, movies and stuff, and you know, it's like, yeah, that'd probably be me. You know, I'm kind of like a crazy guy, and these crazy guys doing these drugs, yeah, I could do
Not
that.
I'm a crazy
and then
guy.
I got older, and I realized that they were expensive.
Adobe Stock Unlimited plan.
And I realized they were expensive is crazy.
One powerful plan to
No,
meet
drugs
your
are
needs.
expensive.
Unlimited
It is,
access.
And I changed my mind.
He has a
Expensive
family
vice, bro.
history of substance abuse.
He used to drink all the time, and we've had a number of alcoholics in the family, and you know, I asked my dad, I'm like, oh, what happened to Grandpa? And, oh, alcohol poisoning. Okay, what happened to, you know, your great uncle, whoever? Oh, that liver failure. Starting to see a pattern here.
He also acknowledges in that video that he does not live a healthy lifestyle and that he does do some unhealthy things.
I do not live the healthiest life. I live like an animal. I've always lived like an animal. I do not treat my body like a temple. I treat it like a zoo. And I've always done things like this.
But he wants to minimize the amount of unhealthy things that he does.
Point is that I do some unhealthy things as well. Let's keep that to as much of a minimum as possible.
He's like looking at it as if it's like a kind of an in and out stat point, and he didn't upgrade any points into drugs and alcohol, which to me, I feel like you're better off probably drinking drugs and doing alcohol in moderation than you are just completely avoiding those things and then not showering for a month. But I don't really know. I also don't drink and I don't do drugs. I literally do not. I suck. I'm an incredibly boring person, and people have only liked me since I've been an old man, and people are like, now there's not drinking as much or doing as many drugs. But when I was like 20 years old, I didn't have any friends. Nobody loved me. So me and Asmongold can relate on that. Just kidding, that was me. Don't put that in. I'm sorry.
Dang.
I didn't mean that. He's a great guy. I don't know. He's got cockroaches on him. I don't know. He's legendary. That's for damn sure. Son of a... I'll also say, though, there is a difference between eating healthy and living healthy, because you can go eat like McDonald's and shit and then have a clean house and not expose yourself to irritants, molds, mycotoxins, etc. You don't have to do one or the other. You can there's other ways to maximize the stat points. He minimized all the stat points of both of those things, and that's why we see videos of his living conditions where there are millions of ants in his house, thousands. I have hundreds in my garage here, but I'm in a garage. I can't stop them. There's a garage door right there, and they just creatures get in here. It's crazy. There's a spider right there that's like this big around. He's got millions of ants in his
mustache.
Maybe
is
billions.
always
I'm not exactly sure.
crisp,
Doesn't
you know what I'm
address them.
saying?
There's also cockroaches climbing on him. Literally climbing on him in his room. This is disgusting, by the way, but you might think the one place
I'm not
that
gonna
might
lie, before we moved, our place was inundated with cockroaches. Not our doing, but because we lived next to a hoarder, and it was just unfortunate. But I always had a fear that a roach would just crawl on the camera lens, and you guys would see it. So I'm glad that hasn't happened.
clean in the Asmongold world. The shower, his shower was at one point so nasty because he threw up in it and left it for months, claiming that it melted the bottom of his shower curtain, and his mom had to clean it up after some was still on the bottom of the curtain and it started to smell like barbecue. So I don't know what the f it means. It's disgusting. All this was in a story he told to Trainwrecks in person.
I threw up in my bathtub one time.
How was that?
There for about a few months, and my mom finally cleaned it up. And a few years after that, I kept going in there, and I'd always smell this very strong scent of hickory smoked barbecue. And I thought this was just the best thing ever. Oh, and I had cleaned all of this stuff, so I never thought anything. And then we replaced the shower curtain, and I saw at the bottom of the shower curtain was melted with rotten puke. And the puke had oxidized into the point where it smelled like barbecue. And I almost didn't really want to get rid of the shower curtain.
So yeah, that's pretty damn bad. I'm gonna be honest. That's pretty abhorrent, disgusting, degenerate, etc. But my God, is it legendary? Smells must be something that Asmongold doesn't pay that much mind to, if any mind at all. He uses a dead and decaying rat as an alarm clock at one point.
The thing is, I used to use a dead rat as an alarm clock, actually, for my stream, because basically what happened was, whenever the sun would come up, it would start cooking the corpse of the rat, and then it would start smelling again, and then the smell would wake me up. So I would use the rat effectively as an alarm clock, and as soon as it, you know, it got hot enough, it would wake me up, and then I would know, oh shit, it's time to stream.
That's pretty badass. Also,
it's time to stream. Bro, what? Okay, so, okay, I'm gonna say this as nicely as possible. So he's a loser. And that's his shtick, is that he is literally, aesthetically, a loser. But he makes a bunch of money. And that dichotomy is just really funny, you know?
Left a rat in a room full of junk that had just piled up for 5 or 6 years before he cleaned it and then covered the stain with a rug.
Anyway, what happened is that a rat got in there and it died.
Rug.
And so I was like, man,
this was the moment of silence for me. See, what happened was the rat died. Brave little soldier. Didn't last 24 hours in my place. Like, what, sir?
Smells really bad. We've got to deal with this problem with the dead rat in that room. So I closed the door.
I'm just confused how this man is able to, what's it called? Was it collab with female streamers? Because wouldn't you smell that on him? You know what I'm saying? Like when he goes out, I feel like you would smell that. It's in the clothes, it's in his breath, it's in his hair. You know what I'm saying? It's everywhere. So I'm just a little confused about that.
And that was pretty much about it. Yeah, so I didn't go in the room anymore. So anyway, I go back. This is like 5 or 6 years later. I'm going to clean up this room, and I actually did. It was like I felt like Hercules, like cleaning the stables, right?
Because you're
it was
a
like
hoarder,
commanded by
that
Zeus,
makes sense.
and like there was just so much shit in there. It was insane. It took me a week to clean this out, and I had to throw things away, fill up my garbage can. We have like the biggest size garbage can you can possibly have. I filled it up every single fucking week with stuff. And it took like 3 weeks to get everything out of the window, and it was kind of annoying to me. But you know, we got rid of them, and the problem got solved. And there was like a big there's like a stain on the floor, and so I put a rug over it, and everything's fine now.
So yeah, it's a miracle that he's still the
What
fine
was that
specimen.
story? Just beyond what he was actually saying, the story in and of itself didn't even have like. It just kind of ended, and everything's fine now. Huh? Sir, I'm pretty sure what you just described to me was a band-aid to the situation, but okay. Cool story, bro.
And he is. Just kidding. The effects of the way that this man lives are seemingly clear. It's pretty clear it's affected his body quite badly. And when you ask the question, what are the red marks on the wall in this video? You'll find the answer that he was wiping blood from his teeth on the wall so he didn't have to get out of bed. What? That's crazy.
That's really
How do you
crazy.
even do that? Your teeth were bleeding. How are your teeth bleeding, dude? So you didn't have to get out of bed? I had a little booger area when I was a kid. When I was like an infant,
so
like
sorry.
4 or 5 years old, there was a little booger wall, a little booger area. And then I got in a lot of trouble and I'd stop. Because I'm normal. Or at least I'm not even that normal. I have ASD level 3. Or ASD level 1, I don't know. I got Asperger's. There's no excuse.
Okay.
Asmon's teeth, not doing too good. His teeth were so bad at one point, he broke a tooth on a piece of pizza and used pliers to pull out the remaining chunk.
I used to be an animal, a degenerate, and a fiend. One time, I broke my tooth eating a pizza at Sam's Club.
I'm so confused because his teeth don't look that bad here. Like, they still look white. And for somebody that came out the gutter, okay, came out the gutter, a lot of people's teeth aren't white, bro. A lot of them. It's pretty crazy. So I'm just confused. Like, maybe is it the back? But then how do you pick and you know what? I'm asking.
Had to raid lead the Lich King heroic. And
yo, Asmongold was
shard
crazy,
of the
Trumpet.
tooth that was still
That's
there
crazy.
was stabbing my tongue. And I went downstairs on the break for the raid, and I got a pair of pliers, and I broke that piece of my tooth off with pliers in my bathroom.
And on stream, he even mentioned that he has lost so many teeth between the ages of 21 to 28 that after getting all of them fixed, he now only has a single-digit amount of original teeth.
Oh.
Your face is more round?
Okay, so they're all fake. And it's making sense. And it's all all the pieces are fitting together, chat. Oh my god. It's just like... How do I say this? How do I say this? A lot of people I'm finding, this is a personal opinion, a lot of people don't take care of their teeth, like, and not even the way of like, oh, teeth are expensive to upkeep, like by going to a dentist. Dentists are expensive. Totally get that. Y'all don't be flossing, y'all don't be water picking, y'all don't be brushing, y'all don't be doing the mouth rinse, nothing. And y'all be expecting for your teeth to be okay in 10 years time. I'm confused. Bro,
I actually think that my face got a lot thinner whenever I was like I'd say like 21 to like 28 or so, because I lost all my teeth. But then, you know, now my face is probably about the same as it was like whenever I was younger, like even younger, like 16 or 17, because like I got the teeth replaced. So like, you know, those muscles are in my face again. How many teeth did you lose? I have a single-digit number of actual real teeth left. So like, I don't know how many you start with. I'm not sure. 32? Damn, so I really fucked that shit up, huh?
And some people point out his teeth on stream as there's like something in them.
Let me see, if something in your teeth? Yeah, that's called one of my teeth, actually. Let me see. That's on my teeth?
What?
No, that's fine. No, it's supposed to be there, unfortunately. That's one of my teeth that I need to get fixed. It sucks, but there it is. Anyway, so let me see, if something in your teeth? Yeah.
And he acknowledges that it's just a tooth that's rotting because he drinks so much soda and he doesn't drink water and it's foreign to him. And
wow, who the fuck drinks this shit? Yeah, just
his teeth are bad, man. It's tough to maintain the balance of your teeth. I've never had braces or anything. I've got pretty good teeth. It's because I brushed them.
Yeah.
And drink water and all that. So yeah, it's pretty interesting stuff, by the way. And I'm no stranger to talking about Zach Asmongold.
It's not even like, it's not even crazy because you guys can probably tell I've never had braces a second in my life. And you know what? They're not crazy looking, okay? They're not crazy looking. Yo, Aliza, I'm not looking at your post, bro. The way you just came up crazy, I'm not clicking that. I'm not clicking that. Thank you though.
And of his antics for quite a while now. I brought him up with my girlfriend on the Some Ordinary podcast, and it was only a matter of time before he reacted to that. And he reacted to it, and I gotta give Zach credit here, dude. Like, obviously I'm just poking fun. This dude's a internet legend. Like, this is it's a big ass meme, right? This whole thing is a big meme. This is one of the most interesting character traits anyone who's been famous on the internet has ever had. And it's funny and it's disgusting and weird, but you know, it's entertaining for sure. And I've got to give Zach credit for being able to acknowledge that he is in fact living quite poorly. He has acknowledged it repeatedly. He takes a shot on the chin like a champ. And it's really not a shot on the chin, to be honest. It's just like, what are you doing, man? That seems bad. I also want to apologize for what I said in the Subordinary podcast. I said that Asmongold looked like you could feed him an apple through a fence because he's.
No, that's really funny.
I was making a horse joke, and people got mad at me for making fun of the way that he looks. And I'm pretty sure that I heard one of his friends say that as a meme on stream at some point. That's where I got it from. I didn't say that ever. I believe I picked that up from watching his content. I just meant it as a light joke.
It's okay, bro. I understand. It's okay, Blue. It's okay. What a time. What a time. Okay. Hassan dog videos. Got you, Roski. Okay, we did already see some. Wait, let me